I am approaching another site, a derelict site. This is a typical of a Trullo house based on the monolithic construction. This is the roof plans. You can see which number of cone roof shaped, with the start with the biggest one as the main space inside, and follow with collective of small ones. And once inside, the thickness of this wall is basically minimum of at least 4.5 feet. They're made of limestone blocks, the inside, the outside, and the inside too. And of course, the inside, the drawing is pretty much not precise, as you can see. I try to imitate what exactly inside it. None of them really in a perfect square or perfect rectangle shaped or handmade. And the inside pretty much bonding with mortar. When you're outside, it's actually at least 2 meters, 1.5 meter thick on the wall, something like that, slightly round shape like that. And the thickness of that, but the further down that way and this way, they are no bonding at all. They just thickness. These brick layers of these stone blocks are just piles and piles of them, perhaps to provide support to the main structure. The inside, however, bonded with the mortar and lime wash, and rendered with the lime wash as well, with natural color of the lime wash material, which are quite creamy like color. And the windows are very small, narrow, pretty much about ventilation. I think the thickness of this is not just about the structure, but also it provides thermal insulation to the building. Right now, as I'm drawing right now, it's 39 degrees Celsius for the last few days during this August month. And inside it, with this thick wall and small windows for ventilation and a bit of natural daylighting, it's not really hot despite the 39 degrees Celsius outside. And I believe the same in winter, it won't be that cold because it is a thermal mass. It heat up the building during winter and cool the building down during summer. It basically is like this, round. These are the interior main structure, and the rest of these piles of the stone blocks include unbonding. Could be easily peeled off, tear apart, but have been here for many centuries, I think. There are numbers of them in the region of Puglia, derelict, and most of these buildings now are refurbished and restored to suit the current modern living, and most of them are rent out for holidays. And on the floor is the same, not really perfect flat, and the same, made of the same material. And the windows here on each of these windows are made of mosquito net, not glass. It's good in a way because it provides natural ventilation, natural air circulation. When there's direct sunlight each window the much larger stone blocks, and the roof consists of two decorative skins which reveals the limestone tiles and the limestone lime wash rendered layers on the white. On top is slightly white, more kind of ornamental decorative facade of the buildings, whereas the front facade, the skin is at the front here, which you can see also on the section to reveal the structure. This is the section of the inside of the building, usually about 500 600 millimeters, which is about 50 centimeters or 60 centimeters, half meter really. But on the outer skin, the main structure of the buildings, which I like to reveal here, this is the minimum, at least about 1.5 meters thickness. However, the main structure is about 4 feet on some of them, like the front side there, and the inner wall, the structure will be about 0.5 meters. They are bonded with either mortar or I don't know how to pronounce it properly, or lime wash, and rendered with lime wash as well. But on the second layers, which is much thicker, there are stone blocks, limestone blocks, and also it has a chimney. Back in the days when there was no heaters available in the winter, the dwellers of the house would create a big wood fire here and letting the smoke away out. And again on the floor, and it's also made from the same material, limestone for tiling. And on the facade you can see the window, which I like to indicate here is a very small windows, could be 500 millimeters by 500 millimeters for the windows, to allow small amount of daylighting, because this part of Italy in Puglia is really extremely hot during the summer, and the thickness, the width of the door also is really narrow, about 700 or maybe 750 millimeters wide and less than 2 meters height. For someone who's taller, have to duck the head to get in.
Archie, you're going to...
In the province of Puglia, Italy. Another, just everywhere, all over, never end. See, where the chimney, there's the roof, on roof, it's never ends, everywhere of this Trulli house. Before you can take it off, see? You can easily peel off, put it back, it's that thick. On top of that one is the limestone tiles, and inside it is the limestone blocks, the two different layers, outer layers for the roofing, inner layers, blockstone, limestone for the inner layers. And these This is without any mortar, without any limestone lime wash for rendering, neither for bonding. Now I am approaching another site and has been extended with a modern structure, but I think it is also a derelict site. But this one is slightly different. You see the roof, these corn roofs have been rendered with cement, I guess, with a new material, and at the back there, as you can see, it remained as it was, the way it was constructed, out of limestone tiles, nothing being added, and it's really low ceiling, and yet purely stone, really thick wall. The inside, with, you can see the threshold, the entry to get there. You can see it's a huge size of lintel for the opening to